Mugen Multiverse, the home of recycled coding. I mean, the home of Spriteswappers. I mean, the home to non-existent feedback. You know what I mean. The home of putable creators such as, oh yeah, these guys are cool. Today, I am talking about a sequence of events that exemplifies all three of my previous jabs that I said in the intro. Let me introduce you to Tutorial's Deathstroke. Now, this character is actually surprisingly good. I mean, this was like about 10 years ago, back when Tutorial, while not making the best character still, at least he wasn't making the substanceless bargain bin bullshit that he makes now, let me tell you. But this character is surprisingly good. It's fine. I mean, it doesn't really have a particular style, as far as I could tell. It's just Deathstroke. He has Deathstroke moves, he has Deathstroke supers. The sprites are fine. You can definitely tell where some bases are, but it's not that distracting. I think you could definitely say it could use some fixes, and some fixes it has gotten by people like Ramble Man. I don't know if anybody else has fixed them, but yeah, fine character. But you see, some people thought the character was fine enough to maybe take some inspiration, copy a little homework, maybe just make the same character, I don't know. Enter Deadshot by Skisano123. Now, this isn't the same character that I'm talking about, that I'm referring to, but it is a character that uses, that poorly is the same sprites as Tutorial's Deathstroke, and not only does it shittily edit the sprites, the character shit as well. The animations are choppy. The moves are like the normals. The normals are the same as Deathstroke's, but worse. The special moves, he has one and one assist. The assist is fine, I guess. He has an assist super. It's fine, I guess. The one special he has is just shooting, a gun, typical Deadshot stuff. He has one super, two supers actually. One is shooting, it's typical Deadshot stuff. It's fine, and then the other super is, it's sometimes like it's like it's taped together. It really is. It's yeah. But that's not it. That's not the only dead shot based off of a Deathstroke that tutorial made. Yeah, I said that right.
Round 1, fight.
Hang up. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least 7.
Okay, I already see one. Give them. Okay.
They're the same picture.
That was one of Carpa 5's characters. We'll get to him later. This is the same character that I was talking about. This is it. So, you wanna guess what I meant by that? Oh, let's just make the same character. I don't know. You wanna guess exactly what I mean? You wanna know? You wanna see? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Ghostwriter, go show off your Nightmare Batman for everyone. Show it to the class. What have you got for us today?
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Intel has told us there are at least
one different normal in this entire character. It is a sprite swap. Absolutely nothing has been changed except the sprites and one move. Standing heavy punch. That's it. That is it. That's the whole character. That's it. Just Tutorial's Deathstroke with a Nightmare Batman sprite patch. That's it. And we still haven't gotten to the character. That is the reason I thought about making this video. That character would be... Remember what I said about talking about Carpa 5 later? We're still talking about him later. But this character is made by Carpa 5. Shining also did a little bit with this character. So you remember that dead shot we talked about earlier? Well, talked about, you know. You remember how that was just Tutorial's new Deathstroke? Play the montage.
My turn.
Round 1. Fight.
Keep fighting.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture.
They're the same fucking character. Once again, there is only one difference. One singular difference. And this is where Shining comes in, okay? He helped Carpa 5 out, okay? With this one thing, okay? This is all Shining did. He put in a new super. Or at least he coded, you know, someone else's super into Midnighter. I'll tell you what he did. Shining did virtually nothing and stole Xavier's Spider-Man's Spider-Sense super and put it in Midnighter. Why? I don't fucking know, okay? I don't know, okay? I don't know. So yeah.
My turn.
How useful is it? Not very. After, like, while you're using it, and after you use it, for I assume the rest of the round, you can't combo. You can only land one hit at a time. I don't remember Xavier Spider-Man having that problem. I don't know how you made it worse when you could have just, you had one job and you couldn't even do that right. You couldn't even be a lazy motherfucker correctly. Holy shit. And we're still not done.
Hey, look here, buddy. It's
Jonah Hex.
This was made by Jose Bueno, who is also a Spriteswap. The lowest effort. He's one of those talentless hacks that just does the lowest effort hacks ever. The lowest edit, it's awful. Okay. And he, quote unquote, edited either Nightmare Batman or Midnighter, I don't fucking care, into Jonah Hex. Can you imagine what he tried?
Tell me. Do you bleed?
Round 1. Fight.
Chowder. I'm going to fucking jump, Chowder. Oh yeah, boy, let's fucking go. It's the same character. It's the same character. It's the exact same character. It is the same character. It's a sprite swap of a sprite swap. Let me put this into perspective for you, okay? Okay? Are you listening? Jose Bueno made a sprite swap of a sprite swap of Tutorial's Deathstroke, whose sprites are heavily edited from AC Snake Eyes. We're not talking about AC Snake Eyes.
Fuck no, baby!
Okay. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. I present to you Talon by Raijin. Another one of these weasels. Let's just cut to the chase here. Blah blah blah, sprite swap, blah blah blah. One thing changed. Blah blah blah. Fuck this. Oh, and also, Shining updated Jose Bueno's Jonah Hex. He added 2 new supers. They're not bad, I guess, but they're also not that great. Good job, Shiny. I sure hope you didn't steal those supers. Oh, he did? He put in new supers? New moves? Unique moves? Did he put in more unique normals? Oh, let's see it. Let's see what he... No. No, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that he just traced Deathstroke sprites. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. Let's look at the moves. Let's look at the moves. Ghost Rider, what do you think this is? What the fuck do you think this is? Huh? What is this? What the fuck am I looking at? What is this? This is insulting. Okay, this is awful. You have the audacity to call this version 2 some kind of remake, update, something. You have the audacity to say that. Type that out. Not do anything to it. Nothing. And it is the exact same character you made 2 years earlier, okay? The exact same character. And yet, you have done nothing but change the sprites. You made it worse. You made it worse, at least, the very least. At the very fucking least. The original Nightmare Batman had somewhat original sprites, you know. It had that, and it had a unique heavy punch. It had that at the very least, those two things. And you took both of them away for no reason. I gave you credit for those small things, those minuscule things, and you took them away for reasons incomprehensible to any sane person. It's awful. You're awful. But I'll get to that later. Cause this is not the end of the video. Far from it. We're going to be talking about these people. 3 in particular. We are going to be, let's say, deconstructing them to be as soft and calm as I can be for right now. Shining, one of the administrators, or emeritus, I don't know. They're the exact same color. It's probably the exact same thing anyway. One of the administrators of Mugen Multiverse, and probably a self-proclaimed one of the biggest Shining fans. He is a very, how do I say this? He's a very, he helps a lot with everything. He's kind of a fixer-upper, as I would like to call creators like him. You know, people who fix other creators' characters, or you know, fix, like, you know, add them to be like generally better. It's like, you know, people like Fawn, or DC versus Marvel, or people from Mugen Archive like Lil Mac or S Sonic. But then there's also, you know, Carmano, who I guess you could call him a fixer-upper, even though he makes the characters he adds worse. But that's not who we're talking about tonight. We're talking about Shining. And I would love to go over his library of characters. But as you can see, he has quote unquote worked on many of these characters, many, so many, that it's unfortunately, I'm gonna have to skip out on that and just stick to the characters he has sufficiently worked on, characters that he made, provably, because there's some characters, like at least one character that I'm going to actually talk about, that he just put a little extra sprite in. He's credited with making the character, or at least that's his name's in the offer field, even though he literally just did one thing that doesn't matter. You can leave it out. It means nothing. You'll see. So we're leaving 90% of these characters out of the discussion. It's too many. It's way too fucking many. So let's just start with the characters that he has quote unquote made. Let's just start with Shining's Two-Face.
Round 1. Fight.
Shining's Two-Face is a fine character. You know, he's added from Carmen Cole, but you know, not that many people know about Carmen Cole, so it's only distracting if you know who that even is. His normals are they're fine. He has an obnoxiously slow heavy kick, crouching heavy kick. It's slow for no reason at all. So that's not good. His specials look weird. His gun special, you can't see any. You can't see the bullets. You can't see them. And then how they look, it looks like they're just. It looks like they're slower than they should be. And then he's got this acid throwing special. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird special. He's also got one of Wagoneer's, I think, pressure specials, where he throws a grenade and, you know, the opponent gets bathed in flames. So that's interesting. He's also got a super weird, if I'm not mistaken, it's from the DC template, where you just, in this case, he's shooting a bunch of projectiles. Yeah. Kind of a lazy super. Another kind of lazy super is this, you know, this Ryuko Ramble thing, where he hits the opponent a bunch of times, and then shoots him. Nothing too much wrong with that, it's just, you know, a bit unremarkable. On closer inspection, that was a super from Jason Todd by Z-Vitter. There's another one, that's from Jason Todd as well. That makes two supers from Z-Vitter's Jason Todd. Then he has a couple stolen supers. I think one is from Robo by Biog. And there's also a particularly egregious example where, for some reason, he steals Z-Vitter's Red Hood's level 3. that super only works with Red Hood, okay? You can't just put it on any character. Oh, it's got this a double identity motif. I ain't gotta put it in Two-Face. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. Not just because it makes you look like a lazy motherfucker. It's also just not good. I remember Two-Face being known for fighting, okay? Directly fighting Batman, like in a fist fight or whatever. I don't remember that being what he's known for, okay? Especially not on the same level as Red Hood. It's not the same thing. You not only did you like steal on level 3, okay? The other supers at least somewhat fit him, somewhat running the opponent over with his car, shooting the opponent from a helicopter for some reason, whatever, fuck it, okay? Once you put in Red Hood's level 3 or Jason Todd's level 3, it's Jason Todd's level 3. That's it. It's unique to him and him alone. This isn't just Capcom giving like 5 characters the same specials and supers but slightly different. This is like putting one character's super into your character just because, you know, it kind of fits. It looks cool, but it doesn't work like that. This is Red Hood super. This isn't just running over someone with a car. This isn't just shooting the opponent, even from a helicopter. This is distinctly Jason Todd, and all of that makes the character, I don't even know if I can call it fine. It's just like it's lazy. I don't know. He tried, I guess. You know, I mean, it could be worse. Or what's that? The previous version was just a Spriteswap of the DC template? Oh. Okay then. Well, what about his other characters that he's worked on? Solely worked on. Somewhat. Oh, the Wayne? How's that one? It's just a Spriteswap of Tutorial's Captain Falcon. An edit of Tutorial's Captain Falcon. Does he have anything to him? Is it just? It can't just be a Spriteswap. It can't just be a Spriteswap, right? Oh, he shoots lasers. He shoots light. Okay then. He shoots light and heavy punch. I guess that makes up for always almost being Tutorial's Captain Falcon. I guess. Does he have anything else? Oh, he's got a heavy kick move. You know, it'd be nice if he just made these special moves, you know, like normal people do. But whatever. Do you have different supers? Okay. That's a special. Okay, it's good that you have a special. That has a command, an actual special command. Do you have a super? Okay then. Well, interesting. Cool, even. If it weren't for the fact that it was unsafe as all fuck. Okay, then we have a heavy kick, a special move, a heavy punch, a special move thing. We got an actual special, one unique actual special, one unique super that is almost unviable at close range. It's shit. It's shit. It's just shit. And what's even worse is that the big portrait has sprites that Shining did not make. Shining didn't make this entire character. It's an edit from Carpa 5. We will get to him later. The new things that I just described to you are what Shining did. I would have to assume, because Carpa 5 doesn't make jack fucking shit except sprites that are also sometimes just shit. Moving on, it's all fine and dandy if it weren't for the fact that not only is this barely anything, you got new specials, new super, or whatever. Go put some new normals in there, unless you're just shit at what you're doing. Okay, unless you just can't do that. Even though you have multiple spriters who could have done that for you. Whatever. You could have asked D'Angelo 2000 to make their way with you or something. You know, D'Angelo 2000, the guys whose sprites you're using for the portrait. You know, the big portrait with the sprite that is not in this character, that doesn't represent this character. Not even the same design. You think I'm gonna let you get away with that? No, I will somehow make this motherfucker myself. Okay, we have animations, and you didn't bother doing anything with any of them because you cannot be bothered to make your own thing. Ever. You can't. Cases in point. I know that this went by a little fast, but we're still on Shining, okay? I'm not done. We just have 2 people to go through. As you saw, Shining has done sprite swap after sprite swap. And if he's not doing sprite swaps, it's low effort edits that don't really matter. Obviously, he thinks it's perfectly okay because, you know, I quit the original creators and stuff. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. You made the same thing. It doesn't matter if you credited the original artist when all you did was change colors around and renamed it Bengal Boplo. It doesn't mean jack shit. You have contributed nothing. You have made the equivalent of nothing, and nobody likes you because you are talentless. Okay? Here's an idea. You've made the smallest of improvements over the past 10 years. So, how about you put that coding knowledge, however much there is, into coding your own character? Don't bother making the sprites. Don't. Just get somebody to make the sprites for you or something. Make fucking I don't know. I really don't know. What haven't you made? What hasn't been taken yet? Oh, I know. You can make a beetle. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Beetle. Either Ultimate Beetle or the other Beetle. The purple and green Beetle. The male one. Or the female one. I honestly don't give a fuck. Make that. Finish that project, okay? And I swear to God, if it's just a bunch of stolen supers, just a psycho job, okay? Then you have nothing to offer. Just stop making, because there's no point to you making creations if all you're doing is either nothing or putting new bells and whistles that could have been put on a better character. Okay, who do we have next? Ghost Rider. He's a sprite swapper. He's a sprite swapper. I mean, we could go through the list if you want. We could go through the list. I got like what 20 characters here. You want to see? I can show you if you don't believe me. We can go through this list of characters right fucking now.
Nice try. Nice try. Nice try.
And that's not it. That's not it. He made 2 Nick Fury sprite swaps. He made 2 sprite swaps of Leon's Nick Fury. And you wanna know what other sprite swaps he's made? Yes. I want you to take a guess. What was one of the first things we talked about in this video? That's right, boys. He made 3 more Deathstroke sprite swaps. Let's fucking go! Absolute fucking Kino, ladies and gentlemen. Kino. Now, you're probably wondering, how does he justify any of this? How does he think he's accomplishing anything? What's going on here? Well, let me introduce you to the impetus for this entire video. If that's the right word. This exchange that I'm about to show you from 2022 is the starting point for the entire video. I haven't been making this video for 2.5 years, but this exchange is why I felt the need to do any of this. And you are required to see this, to understand how fed up I am with all of this. Meanwhile, on the Midnight of Red, on Mugen Multiverse. This is just a Spriteswap of Ghostwire's Nightmare Batman. And why do you want to detract him for this work, Carl AMA? I don't know if you'll know, but I used to use Deathstroke for Nightmare Batman as a programming base. It is a good base for chars with firearms, such as pistols or machine guns. Yeah, is that right? You would know, wouldn't you? I don't rename the other files so that the other person's previous memory is visible. I don't know if I'm wrong. I haven't found any work of yours. Maybe you should do some Spriteswap to learn how to do some. I've done edits before this frame and after this frame. Most notably, I've edited Sunboy's Blackheart pretty substantially, I would say. Dampier did some touching up with the sprites. Shout out to Dampier. I think I know my way around coding. Okay? If he didn't know, then he didn't know. And I didn't expect them to know, because I didn't post there until I released my Blackheart edit. I didn't post my edits there until Blackheart, which was Halloween of the same year, I'm pretty sure, 2022. So, whatever. But again, he is wrong. He didn't know he was wrong, but he is wrong. I know my way around coding, unlike him, who said he used Deathstroke as a programming base. Used Deathstroke as a programming base for what exactly? For the sprites? You programmed the sprites. You replaced every single sprite. Is that what you did? And you call that programming? Are you kidding me? I think you've also made some similar comments about the Dracula of Castlevania. And Dracula of Castlevania that looks nothing like the Dracula of Castlevania. Shut up. That I released on Halloween 2021 in another form. Yeah, and you know what I said? I said the exact same thing. This is just a Spriteswap of Leon's Dimitri. Because it is. You have anything to say about that? Oh, it was used as a programming base. It was used as a programming base. My fucking ass. People like you shouldn't give their opinions so lightly. Nigga, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and moves like a duck, it's a damn duck. It's a Spriteswap. This is not a discussion. All you do is Spriteswap other people's characters. There's no discussion here. There's no discussion. There's no argument. You're a talentless hack. It's as simple as that. Yeah, you have nothing to say to me. What the hell have you done to think you could say any of this to me, even back then? Get off your high horse, pal. Ghostwire, I really don't think you understand. It's not a good character if it's just a Spriteswap. The only coding here seems to be from Shining. Who knows if Kerpa 5 made the sprites? He did. He probably did. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes the sprites are just shit. If I was detracting, I would say something directly about Kerpa 5 himself. Like I'm about to do after I whip into Ghostwire. But assuming this is in a vacuum, this character needs a lot more than just a new coat of paint to be an independent work that isn't of lower quality. And to correct you, I have in fact edited various chars before, as I have just said earlier. Get away for this. Get away for this. Absolute nothing of a statement. Are you ready to hear this? I've seen Spriteswaps quite better than jobs started from scratch. You pointless piece of shit. Do you have any idea how nothing that is? Ghostwriter, you're gonna sit the fuck down and listen. Okay, you're gonna sit. You are going to sit here and listen to what I have to say, because this is important. If someone sprite swapped J Morphman's Kyo Kusanagi, okay, and compared it to Daniel, the old version, are we really gonna sit here and say Man's character's better than old Daniel? And you're gonna say that to what? Defense sprite swaps? It doesn't matter what sprites are on top of J Morphman's fucking Kyo Kusanagi. It's J Morphman's Kyo Kusanagi compared to old Daniel. You dumb fuck. None of this matters. The sprites don't matter. You didn't code jack fucking shit. It doesn't matter. Do you understand me? It doesn't matter. Maybe you have. But again, it does not matter.
And it don't matter. None of this matters.
There are some sprite swaps that are worse than characters made from scratch. This isn't even the full sentence. And you have clearly portrayed that you don't fucking understand anything that you're talking about. This is a nothing statement. What's the second half? So don't say they're not good, Charles Ada. They're shit. Okay, I'll tell you to your fucking face. They're dog shit. You haven't done anything. Okay? It's shit. I have just displayed that the only thing you ever do is sprite swap. That is it. Okay? Just because you made the sprites doesn't mean anything. You've made sprite patches before. Whatever. Keep doing sprite patches to existing characters. Fuck it. You can do that. What you can't do, and pretend you have a foot in this quality race, in this coding race, is sprite swap characters and put other character sprites on top of them. You can't just sprite swap Deathstroke 5-6 different times into different characters and tell me that I can't criticize you for being a lazy piece of shit. You can't. You can't. You don't have the right. You don't have the privilege. You cannot do that. You can't. Do you comprehend what I'm saying? You don't have the ability to do that to me. To just about anyone. I can say they're shit and be white. You clearly don't know what quality is. You don't. People may not have time, or there are simply things in Mugen that they do not know how to do. I myself am learning to code and edit better in Mugen. No, you're fucking not. No, you're fucking not. Newsflash, I have gone through just about every character he's made. Most of them. Up to his most recent characters, he has not done a goddamn thing to these characters. I think in Alucard he removed the special. You made the character less than the original, basically making it worse. If you've apparently learned coding somewhat, if you're learning to code, and you said this in 2022, and you're still making sprite swaps, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you learning to code? Are you learning to code the animations? Because I reiterate, it means nothing. Absolutely nothing, okay? or they just think that they do not need more movements. And if it is true that you have added quite a few chars, tell me more please. Then it helps instead of detracting from the work. Again, I am not detracting, I am literally saying what is the undeniable truth, is that Carpa 5 Spriteswapped your character, and Shining stole Xaviator's coding to make it more something than it arguably wasn't, and he failed. Again, we will get to Carpa 5 later, and I will eviscerate him. But again, we're still not done with Ghost Rider's statement. Because to say it's just a Spriteswap is to downplay it. To downplay it is to say it's a steaming pile of dog shit that has nothing added to it. I have given you credit for making the sprites just about this entire time. I commend you for making the sprites, and that are sometimes highly derivative, but some of them aren't, and I commend you for those sprites. I congratulate you on doing the bare minimum. Congratulations. How's that? Other than that, you're a talentless hack. Does that make you feel any better? Are you gonna come back and release another Spriteswap? He's been gone for about a year. I wonder why. Maybe he's actually coding something. I doubt it. As Carpa 5 says, and as I say many times about my chores, if you can improve it, go ahead. I have the most brilliant idea, Ghost Rider. I have an amazing idea. Why don't you fucking do it yourself? Why don't you prove your own goddamn characters? How's that? How about you and all your little fucking contemporaries improve your own fucking characters and learn a thing or two about coding? You talentless fucks. None of you understand somehow why you're black sheep in this community, despite making the worst chars known to this community. Most of you do not understand this somehow. I'm sorry, Mugen Fighters Guild doesn't accept trash. Too fucking bad. Don't make trash. And here comes this bumbling piece of shit Carpa 5. Okay. Hey guys, there is no reason to fight. It's just a chart, please. Pearl, I have more imagination. I edited it to make it more like the character in Shining, for he coded an attack. If you know about coding, I think you could help to make a chart. You don't think so? Since my point of view, may just talk and comment and say I have worked on other charts, but we haven't seen their help here in the community. Carl, I think you should help code a better chart. Go ahead and do it. Well, end by saying that one is better constructive criticism than a destructive comment. If you couldn't tell, either Carpa's first language isn't English, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, or he's just retarded. If I don't like the chart, I don't download. I better not make comments that generate discussions here in the community. I think it's better to share and help than destroy. Right. Of course. Just, if you don't like it, don't download. If you don't like the show, don't watch it, okay? If you don't like the game, don't play it. If you don't like life, just kill yourself, bro. Just don't engage with the discussion, please. Please, I can't take criticism, please. And finally, Candido159. Obviously it is. It might be lazy, but some people wants to add this character for collection purposes. And at least he fits the moves and the coat design the Nightmare Batman has. Unlike Copper's Crimson Avenger edit, which doesn't fit the question character moveset at all. But I'm fine with the edit. I personally like it for it introduces me to a DC character that I have not known of. So if it's not for you, then just leave it be. There's no issue here, especially that the Nightmare Batman offer allows such edit. You see, Candido159, I have respect for you, okay? You have actual coding ability. So, let me lay this on you for a second. Just because the character exists, does that mean we should allow it to be absolute dog shit? Should we allow a floating PNG of Flag Smasher to be in Mugen and give it no criticism just because it exists? Oh, well, it's just a PNG that throws Captain America's shield or whatever. It's a Spriteswap of Captain America. That's just a PNG. But at least it exists. Why bother giving it criticism? Like, what's the problem? Can't we just achieve Nirvana and put our heads in the sand and not give anybody criticism? Can't we just not engage with criticism? You know, there's this interesting concept. I think it's called toxic positivity. You might want to look into that. Now that I've got that out of my system, let's get to the last person that I wanted to talk about. Carpa 5 is the laziest motherfucker in Mugen. Can we get this over with? Because I really want to get this over with. As you should know by now, I despise this man, and I despise how he's still here. So, let's just cut to the chase here, okay? Do you see this select screen? You see this? This is how it's been. This is how it's been the whole time, okay? The original characters on the right, the copies of the Spriteswaps on the left, right? You see this? Right? Do you see this? Do you see that? Do you see this? Do you see what the fuck I'm looking at? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What the fuck is this? Guys, at least Shining had the ghost of coding ability, okay? At least Ghost Rider had some kind of work ethic at all. Sprite, you know, he had something there. This motherfucker, this son of a bitch, thinks he can get away with not only sprite swapping the same character 10 times. You heard that right. 10 times. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5
times. This is not editing, Carl. I mean, technically, is I'm in the middle of making this video. The video's not over yet. I'm still recording and editing. Like, I'm editing this part in currently. This guy is not a Spriteswap of Professor Onslaught by God. He is a Spriteswap of Illusionista's Ivan Ooze. It wouldn't be the first time Illusionista's work has been Spriteswapped. I wonder if he appreciates any of this. Not only that, but the character he Spriteswapped is fucking awful. It's mind-numbing how anyone can let this go without anything at all. No, nothing. It's one sprite. It's one, 2, 3 sprites in the entire character. That's all he's done. That's it. For all the shit I gave Ghostwriter. This is how bad Ghostwriter is multiplied by 100. This shit is inexcusable, and I don't care what anybody has to say. He has to stop making characters, okay? He's shit, you know he's shit, and you don't care, because you don't care about quality at all. You don't care about quality, you don't know what quality is. I'm telling you the truth, you don't know, you think it's all the same. It's just a character. You remember when I said, should we allow a floating PNG of Flag Smasher? This is the bullshit that I was talking about. These are floating sprites of different characters. Not only is it a sprite swap, it is literally something anyone and their mom can do. No skill, no effort, no anything. And this isn't even it. It's not even it. I'm getting sick of this, but I'm going to show you the montage again, okay? Did you like that? Cause I sure didn't like editing it. This had to be short, okay? This had to be short. This video was always really long. So, after all of that, you have to be wondering, how is this allowed to fester? How does Carbo 5 and the other people I've talked about in this video, how do they get to make dog shit for 10 years? 10 years of dog shit from dog shit makers. No repercussions, no strictness, no change. Absolutely nothing has happened. And yet they get to continue making nothing. Well, I have bumped into an exchange while researching one of Shining's characters, and I think it is exemplary of how Mugen Multiverse has gotten to the point it is at now. This is Giganta. She is one of the characters I was gonna showcase in the montage for Shining. But when I got into the character, I was starting to realize this isn't really. It's not a straight sprite swap. It's still bad, but it's not a straight sprite swap. Plus, I was trying to figure out who was the author, because the author field was blank. So I was looking on MOV for this character, and then I find out, oh, it's Shiny. Shiny remade his own character, except he didn't. He remade the scant few sprites that were in the character already. So there's that. But then I looked at the thread and I was beside myself. I had to show it to you guys, mostly because of entertainment, but also because it perfectly rounds out the video. Meanwhile, in the Giganta DC beta thread on Mugen Multiverse. Now, Giganta from DC Comics. Thanks to Drone for Kia and Emerson FTJ for Giganta Alpha.
Round 1.
Somebody want to explain this? Lol, Spriteswap. Don't listen to what I of them think. Your character is good. Keep up the great work. It's a Spriteswap. It's not even his character. It's just Giganta with Giganta's tits slapped onto it. No effort was done on his part at all. Don't ever fucking post like that again. Whoa. Bro. Wise pigeon Willie hit him with the shut your bitch ass son. Really? And this man ain't even been here for 10 days, bro. 10 days, can you imagine? Waltzing in here, thinking you can say whatever you want, and then you get bitch slapped, okay, by one of the most well-known Mugen creators. Goddamn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't wait to dish out some trash takes. You do realize that he just clicked the exchange sprite with a couple of times and added a new palette and just called it a day? Hell, the sprites look awful. I think you might have accidentally saved them as JPEG at some point, so they got random pixels everywhere and got blurry. Or he just took a screenshot of the character from a cartoon or something and tried to resize it into an actual idle stance. The fuck is up with her hand? Hellfire isn't infinite because it can OTG. Not really, by the way. I just checked this. Maybe it's some Mugen version issue. I don't know why it would be. Doing attacks is impossible if you hold down. Some attacks do almost no chip damage, Hellfire for example, while spamming rocks can take more than fucking half of your health even if you block. Attacks that stun the opponent do this to her. I control these so you can see the debug for it and fix it. You managed to mess up sprite priority during her intro. Her body goes over the platform a couple of times. The platform itself looks terrible, like someone scanned a piece of paper and put it in a game. What the hell is up with the damage on her drill attack? I literally don't need to use anything else except that. Hitting the enemy twice with it kills them.
You are not staff. You don't tell people how they can and cannot post. I agree that general feedback shouldn't be replied to in such a manner, but you didn't need to cuss it. In fact, I'm gonna tell you to please not post like that again. It's not your place to tell people how to post. You didn't need to cuss him. You didn't need to belittle Shining attempt. You may not like Spriteswaps, but they are just fine.
I can't fucking read this.
You may not like Spriteswaps, but they are just fine if that is how someone chooses.
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
Now you listen here, you fucking mongoloid. I don't care if it's 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I don't care if it's 25 years ago. And you're sprite swapping Charles's Wii U into Witcher the Dragon. People will still call you out for being a lazy son of a bitch. You wanna know why, volleyball? You wanna know why? Because sprite swappers are fucking leeches. They're leeches. They contribute nothing to the Mugen community. Do you understand me? Always have, always will. If the sprites are good enough, well, somebody else has a good base to start on. Like you were supposed to have. But you decided, fuck it. Let's just not do jack shit to the coat. Let's just put on a new coat of paint. That's enough, right?
The fact that you people think that just putting sprites over somebody else's hard work is perfectly fine, perfectly enough. Okay, it doesn't need no reprimand is needed. It's not an offense. It's not a moral offense. It's nothing at all. I did nothing. But put new, maybe shitty sprites over someone else's better character. I'm getting yelled at for it? Well, I'm surprised that you're calling me out for being a lazy little bitch.
The fact that he contributed anything is more than many can say. And this is to everyone. Too much needless cussing makes me wonder if a rule should be put in place for Guardian, or put in a word swap. Jeez. Error had to. Please read the needless cussing line above. What you said in feedback could have been the exact same without when it came to the merits of feedback. But instead, it came off as disrespectful and rude. Also, the /4, not sure why you have a problem with it, since so many big size characters use it. It just looks terrible, mate. Like they could have used the 4 from some game or something. That was ugly with the retarded color transition. And Vice Pigeon was right. If a kid breaks something, you don't freaking hug him and tell him, "Oh, good boy, don't worry." Instead, you teach him not to throw the ball in the house. What Shining did is literally just took someone else's character and changed it to look worse and called it its own. It's not his.
Try to do better, guys. I accept critics and I know my limits. You are able only writing, and if you are able to do better, do it. I will be the happiest. I know there are a lot of work in progresses better than this chart, and they will remain sorrowfully only work in progresses. but Mugen means infinite. So there are infinite ways to do something. Accepting critics. If you dislike something, you are able to erase it from your PC, or you are able to play and improve it, having fun. We're doing this fucking don't engage bullshit again. Nothing has changed.
Wait, so you're saying that you won't fix this gigantic character at all? You need to learn how to accept criticism and not tell us the same thing. Vols, I don't know what to tell you. I get that you're trying to keep shit from falling apart, but the fact that you're enforcing it this hard and that the rule applies to only certain members is kinda dumb. I don't know where you got the respect rule only enforced on certain people, but it's enforced throughout to everyone. Just because staff doesn't say something publicly all the time doesn't mean something isn't said privately. I'm not going to debate that further, as this isn't the place to talk about it. And I'll say it again, Shining didn't cope. Not to mention, people are not obligated to fix feedback. Mugen isn't a job. People offer feedback, and whoever contributing to creation can maybe do what they can if they want. So stop attacking him. You don't like the way he responded. Maybe you shouldn't have cussed him as much as you reply. Just because I said something about it doesn't mean he can't take exception to it as well, which apparently he did.
Listen. You held back, numbskull, son of a bitch. We don't care. We know these things. We know it's not a job. We know this is a hobby. It's not about the time limit or whatever. This isn't. You better fix this character as soon as possible, or things. It's not that at all. It's a little thing called common courtesy. Okay? You post shit. We expect you to improve on it, you know? Like Daniel. I don't know if anybody expected him to improve Daniel, but he did, and it's a good character now. And then we made it, and it's kind of like the previous version better, but they expect Shining to improve on his character. Eventually he did, anyway. But, as I've said several minutes ago now, it's not an update. What did he do? You know, put shitty high-res sprites over it. And then what? Well, you know, ultimately he did go back to the character and improve it, but by that time everybody's gone and they stopped caring, because this is a basket of bullshit, and the improvement was nothing. So like it doesn't matter. The improvement does not matter. What matters is now. 10 years ago. And now, you know, the situation we're talking about now,
people expect some kind of responsibility for making shit, and the only responsibility Shining took was fuck you. Checkmate. That's fucking it. What you don't get, Valzilla, is that yeah, he did something. It's just that the character was bad. I don't know if you know what bad is, honestly. To try and conclude this video, finally, I would like to say that I have a cold, apparently. First I got this dry throat, then suddenly I have a seriously runny nose. I don't know what happened. I've been here the whole time. I go out March 1st, and then suddenly cold. You have a cold now, and that's hopefully gonna go away in the next 24 hours. That's what it seems like. I have been rooting for I'm rooting for the website. You know, I'm trying to root for the website here. I've been mentioning the website on and off for the past 3 years.
I think you laid it on a teensy bit thick there, old pal.
Well, yeah, 3.5 years. And the thing I've always said is this low effort stuff has to stop. Okay, it has to go away. You have to look at yourselves and realize that you have a reputation not to uphold. You do not have a reputation to uphold. You have a reputation to redo. Okay? You used to be somewhat good. You used to have actually good creators. You still do. But you have arguably fewer of them. They're fewer and far between. You used to have, I want to say you had less people, so they're less bad, but you've always had bad creations. And Axe was there, so naturally you're gonna have a bunch of shit by Axe every single month that he's there. And then you banned him for being an absolute dog shit human being. One of the only good choices you made. You used to have some kind of opportunity to, have good creators post their stuff on here. You had the opportunity, and it passed, because you kept having these shitty creators coming with their shitty creations, and you did nothing about it. The reputation you have here is people, talentless pieces of shit, come over, they run away to you. They come crying to mommy and hiding from criticism from the meanie heads over at MFG and I don't know, MFFA. It's mostly MFG, and you can't argue. You can't say anything against that, because it's true. You can't say anything against most of the things I've been saying there, because it's all true. You are spineless.
you're spineless. You're all fucking spineless. Your Valzilla is, Ghost Rider is, Shining is, Carper 5 is, and no one here wants to take accountability for the shit they release. And it's not like they don't get called out in the first place. Either a good creator posts a good creation and they get praised for it, or a bad creator posts a shit creation and they get praised for it. Either you're good and you get praise, or you're bad and you get praise, or you get like nothing at all, or you get criticism. And if you're a good creator with a good creation and you get criticism, you take the criticism and you update the character. If you're a good creator, and the creation's good, right? If chances are, if it's a bad creator posting shit and you call them out, the bad creator goes, fuck you. I don't have to do anything, or this is what I do. I'm not actually a coder. I have no this. You expect more of me than what I can do. You're not actually. This isn't the right criticism. You should be telling me, this criticism doesn't actually apply to me. You're talking to the wrong person. Or it's something like, or somebody else comes to defend them because they can't defend themselves, or they just can't improve the character for whatever reason. I think this needs to stop. Now, do I think anything is going to happen? Do I think any of this means anything to anyone? Do I think anyone will watch this video and actually take anything away from it? Well, why would I bother with any of this if I didn't think something was gonna happen? Why would I bother? This is a passion project first and foremost. I had to get things done. Okay? This is it. This is my final, maybe not final, but this is the big boy. This is the response to the entirety of Mugen Multiverse. This is me talking directly to Shining, Ghost Rider, Carper 5, and Valzilla. This is it. This is me talking to them and anybody else on MMV willing to listen. I am trying. If nothing happens, nothing happens. But I feel like I am a worthwhile voice to listen to, because I have not only experienced firsthand the complete apathy of these creators for actual quality, but I also just have mountains and mountains and mountains of evidence of everything that I've talked about. I have evidence. I have drive. I have every reason to try and change a tiny bit of things, okay? I have every reason to believe that something can happen out of this. All I want, at the very least, isn't to turn MMV into MFG or whatever. I don't want it to turn into any other form. I don't want the form to not necessarily radically change. All I want is for standards to be raised and for feedback to actually exist. All I want is for people to acknowledge what is going on here. I want the wool to be lifted from people's eyes. I want people to actually look at these creations, call out sprite swaps. Not you don't have to. I'm a little extra, okay? Mostly because this is something I am passionate about. You don't have to make a video of two characters right next to each other doing normals and specials and supers at each other and post that in thread and say this is a sprite swap of that. Just say what is wrong with the character, or this is a sprite swap of this. Just say it. I want you to acknowledge it. I want you to say that this is a sprite swap of this. Carpa 5 post something? I want you to say, this is not a new character, this is a sprite swap. Okay? If a character is bad, I want you to give actual feedback. If you have purpose, if you are participating in this forum, I want you to actually participate and play this character and not just say, great job, amigo. I want you to use your brain and give the creator a worthwhile response. Criticism is not going to be the end of this forum. Criticism helps people. Updating a character is it's great. It's a great thing. Raijin, who I called a little weasel in the beginning of this, he released a alpha for Talia al Ghul, and it's not a sprite swap. It's mid, but it's better than the sprite swaps he was making. He improved. I can't even say whether it was because he was getting feedback, because I know damn well he probably wasn't getting feedback from modern day MMV. Okay, he did this somewhat by himself, and that's good. I did not have any faith in this character, and you know what he did? Raijin reversed his reputation for me. He's trying to improve. That's amazing. Why can't any of you do that? Like, I'm not talking to everyone. Like, there's the list. There's the list. That throwaway joke at the beginning of the video before I showed the good ones. There's that list of people. Why can't you improve like Raijin has? even the coders. Raijin is assumably a coder now. There was a bunch of coders in that list. Why can't you improve and make better characters like Raijin is doing now? Why can't you do that? Why can't you improve? Skisado 123. Why in the name of God haven't you improved? I mean, I'll be fair. I will be fair. You have improved the tiniest bit over the past. How long has it been? 8 years? 8 years? 9 years? 7 years? You've only improved so much. You've only improved so much. Your sprites are still shoddy. You've been given actual feedback by actual creators, and you still make shitty characters. You don't care, right? I don't care what you have to say. Your characters aren't good, okay? They've never been good. They never will be good if you never improve. Valzilla, for example, his characters, he has made a sprite swap, possibly multiple. I know he's made one. He's made a sprite swap. The characters I can, like, it's the same thing with Shining. He's worked on characters with multiple other people on multiple occasions. MODOK is made by multiple people. Who made what? Can't really tell you. She-Hulk is made by so many people. What does Valzilla have to do with that? I don't even remember if he was part of the original team. Like, what did Valzilla do? I don't know. But his recent characters that he's worked on with fucking Skisano 123. There's that one, and then there's Arcade, which is just Apocalypse apparently. Assumably another sprite swap. And he got feedback on that one. Never gets updated because we don't update characters here. It's awful. It's like, and Valzilla hasn't even posted on his own site for almost a year now. He has been gone. He came back and he released a character with Skisado 123 of all people. It sucked. Cromano thought he fixed it. It still sucks. And then he released Arcade, and it sucks. And in April 2024, he left. Who knows what he's doing? I mean, it's not at this point. It's normal for a creator or an administrator. That's normal. A Mugen forum with absent founders, administrators. What else is new? Next, you're gonna tell me they're pricks. I really want people to actually engage with the creations on this website. I want things to change, because this is not just Mugen Multiverse. This is comic book characters in Mugen. Because you don't hear about them, okay, anywhere else unless it's Marvel vs. Capcom conversions, or Marvel vs. Capcom conversions made by Control99. Where are the rest of them? Oh, they're in the Mugen Multiverse. I think I'll pass. I don't want to touch that shit stain. But they have like this one good character, and I don't care. I'm not touching it. But they no, I don't. Nah, no, it's not happening. And it sucks. Not because the website isn't. It's not because it's not. The website is incredibly disappointing. They have a work in progress tracker, right? They have a work in progress tracker that has dead work in progresses up the ass. Creators on that work in progress tracker are not here anymore. They do not post. There's no reason for half of these work in progresses to still be up here. There's that disappointment. There's the disappointment of some of the characters in here. Most of the characters in here, okay, are shit. I'm not. It sucks, not because there's not some truth to the apprehension of these guys. It sucks because it could be better if people just put effort into anything you're doing on MMV. It would be nice if the good creators got more attention than the absolute shit creators. If the shit creators weren't praised for doing sprites, not individual sprites, not sprite patches, not like sprite sheets. No, sprite sheets on somebody else's character, and they get praised. They get praise for doing not even the bare minimum. Congratulations! This is so good. This is great. Thank you for doing nothing. I wish I could get praise for. I mean, I do. I wish I could get more popular. I wish I could get more engagement in what I do. But I do get something like the 300 sub special. The attention I got on that was. It was great. I loved it. But knowing that I could, like, if I posted my edit there, right? And I got the usual. I got a little criticism that was already being fixed and shit. And that's fine. But the same thing happens to a Spriteswap. A Spriteswap should not be getting the same praise as an actual edit, or an actual character, an actually good character. Like, why can't the Spriteswappers get as much attention as GT Fox does? Why can't we just ignore the Spriteswaps, or tell the Spriteswappers it's a Spriteswap, and get them to put actual effort into their characters? Why can't we tell the Spriteswappers to code? Why can't we do that? Because they don't have time? If they don't have time, none of us have time. Since they have infinite time, they have infinite time to fucking code. There is no reason. There is no justifiable reason to allow shit to keep getting made. shit gets released everywhere. The difference is, Mugen Multiverse allows it, it praises it, it encourages it. If someone posted let's say, I don't know if you can get away with posting a PNG of some Flag Smasher over Kung Fu Man, but I'm telling you, Carpa 5 arguably got away with worse. It's a shot in the dark, but I'm saying, if y'all could just do something, actually, it would be amazing. I'm not saying you have to do this instantly. I'm saying you have to do something over the next year. The good creators will keep on creating good. Nexus will keep being mid. Tutorial will keep scamming. But Shining, at the very least, has to improve, okay? Shining and people like him, you have to improve your coding. If you really do not have any time at all to actually make your own character, then don't do it. I'm not saying it's like, oh, you can't pay for your own voice actors, then don't make the animation. It's not like that. I'm just saying, like, there's no money in this. There's no money in this. You make shit characters and you can't improve? I don't see why. First of all, I don't see why you can't improve. Second of all, you might as well just stop. It's like a bare minimum thing. It's a bare minimum thing. Just put some effort into your work. That is all I ask. All of it. Okay? This has been so much work over the past over the past month, over the past 7 weeks or so. It has been a behemoth of a giant. And I want to make more videos like this. I don't think they're gonna be this long. And I really don't. I don't think they're gonna be this long. But, if you somehow watched all of this, you probably didn't, because apparently people just don't watch whole videos. People don't watch whole videos. I've seen. I am the creator. I have the data. I know you. I see the second you stop watching. I see these things. I am the creator of these videos. You don't watch the whole video, okay? You don't watch the whole video. I have the analytics, okay? If you somehow, like on average, you don't watch the whole video. If you somehow did, congratulations. Okay, I thank you. You have my congratulations. Thank you. It means a lot to me if you watch this. Other than that, I'm not gonna tell you to subscribe or like. I mean, I kind of care, but like I'm not gonna tell you to do that. I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. This has been Cassup Sauce. See you later.